Alright, what's up you guys? Welcome to another episode of SHARKNEWZ XTRA, as today we're going to be taking a look at an action figure toy line that is coming out hopefully later this year in 2025, as this was originally part of a Kickstarter which was about a year or two ago, and I will honestly tell you this is a brand or a toy line that I'm so damn excited to have, because I did pre-order a few figures just so I can see how great these will be in hand. But when it comes to its design and aesthetic, I will tell you that it reminds me of like really my childhood, or this random style of nostalgia, because if you look at these characters, they have like this melting pot of 80s and 90s inspirations, the 1998 movie Small Soldiers, kind of, at least to me, and the sci-fi futuristic designs to it, which really looks like absolutely incredible. And this might be one of the best toy lines to release later this year, because as of right now, Savage Crucible is one of my all-time favorite brands of 2024 and 2025, but will MetaTravelers Legendari figures be just as great? I guess we're going to find out whenever these figures are released. But for the time being, let's take a look at each one of these figures, and we'll kind of just go over their character designs and aesthetics. And if you go on the actual website, which I will post in the description below, you can see that there are comics and other awesome things to enjoy within the website, like like comic books and other cool like news and information about the figures that are coming out. But in this particular video, we're going to go over the just the characters itself, and they do include bios, but I'll let you guys read that for yourself, as we're just going to focus mainly on the style of each figure and just enjoy it for what it is. So here on the actual website, you can see here that we have this really cool collage of all 15 characters, I believe, within it's missing one figure, but there's technically, I believe, 15 characters in total, which is a massive wave, because this is technically considered wave 1. Now if wave 1 consists of this many characters and these so many great designs, then honestly I don't know what wave 2 is going to be like, because wave 2 is scheduled to release at some point, or it's kind of in production, or they're designing it, I don't know. But wave 2 is currently being worked on, so who knows like what's going to happen with that. But for the time being, let's take a look at wave 1. But yeah, as we scroll down, we have the description of how the origins came about for MetaTravelers or the Legendari figures, so that's pretty cool, so you guys can read that again on your own. But as we scroll down here, we can see a better graphic of all the characters together, full body shots, which freaking fantastic. Then if we go down here, it says wave 1, so it says discover Legendari action figures. So we're gonna go in order, and again, if we click on the actual character, we're gonna see like bios and stuff, and we'll see a lot of their actual specialties and stuff. But again, for this video, we're going to be just focusing on the actual character itself. So by clicking on this guy, his name is Meldmaster, and this is a figure that I actually did pre-order, and I love the fact that it's all icy blue, it's frosty, it has translucent blues, the plastic is pretty much translucent blue as well, and just the overall design and aesthetic of it looks freaking incredible. I don't know how else to explain it. He has a lot of glacier aesthetics to it, and you can also you can remove parts and swap out parts to kind of have it contain the most armor you can, as you can see here in the photo here, or you can literally strip them down to the bare minimum. So looks just incredible. And he does come with all these other accessories and stuff, which we'll dive into at some point when I review the figure. But just the overall design of it, man, it just looks incredible, and I think this is easily like top 5 figures for sure. But if we go into the read bio section, we can see some more photography of the actual character, which is incredible. We can see a render of the figure as well, and then we have the full bio, which we can read down here. And then we have the roles and special abilities and key artifacts, which again is like, man, this is like well thought out, well crafted action figure line. You don't see too much of this in toy properties these days, but yeah, it's beyond amazing. So that's Meldmaster. Again, looks really, really awesome. Next, we're going to go into Spyte Usurper. And this guy kind of reminds me of like a ninja, as he has more like the ninja gi and aesthetic to it, but he also has like this molten lava character trait and half cyborg style. So I love the reds, the yellow eyes, just the cloth goods that also come with these figures. And then he has like those mechanical tentacles on the back of the head. And you can see from the torso piece, he has more like this lava design to it, which looks absolutely incredible. And yeah, I just love how even his feet has like the two toes, kind of like a ninja, I forgot the name of it, but like a ninja style toes, which is really cool. And then he's got like the straps on his hands and the belt. Everything about it is great. And plus, this is another figure that I actually pre-ordered as well. So I'm excited to see how far or great this figure will be in hand. So like I said, it does come with all these other accessories and alternate add-ons like hands and heads and stuff, but it's not included in this particular video, but we will talk about it at some point. So that looks great. But let's go into the bio portion. Oh, see, there you go, an alternate head. It's got the really cool blades and all these alternate hands and stuff. Look at that great looking character right there. Awesome. And there's his bio and all this, basically the same as the other ones, but it's always good to kind of deep dive into the website to see the, you know, character lore of these particular characters. Next we have Voidwalker. This guy looks freaking insane. Look at the armor. Look at, he kind of has like a wolf, kind of like a feline wolf head, but it's in skeleton format, which is really cool. He's got like a mesh armor plate with some spikes or daggers on the right side, and then the armor pieces, the gauntlets, and then even the shin guards, all looking freaking intimidating. And he has like a armored hood kind of, so that's so badass. Yeah, this is just like another fantastic looking figure. So we'll just go quickly into his bio, and we can see more artwork and character renders for this guy, which is so sick. I mean, even from this particular design right here, again, it kind of reminds me of like a wolf, but just in the skeleton format, or like maybe it could be a dog, who knows. We don't know what race this particular character is, like a hound, but whatever. But otherwise, the bio is there, and then we can see more of his design right there. So yeah, otherwise, really, really cool. And yeah, so it's called Shadow Blades. So yeah, pretty badass. Next, we have Cyberius Kaine. Now, if I briefly remember about this character, I believe he's a bounty hunter. So he kind of gives me like that Star Wars vibe, which is freaking sick, like Boba Fett, Jango Fett. That looks absolutely incredible. So you can see how all these characters are very drastic from one another. This guy has the colors of the golds and oranges and browns and yellows. The helmet looks sick. He kind of has like a Wolverine type claw or blade. Look at all those extra belts, and then even the armor pieces, the shoulder straps, the shoulder armor, and then just those boots itself looks so intimidating. Like, you just definitely don't want to get your ass kicked by it. So yeah, this is what a fantastic looking figure. He's got like the red eyes and such a futuristic style helmet and everything. So oh man, incredible. So if we just go to read bio real quickly, he does come with a shield, alternate head, and the claw, and then additional hands as well. That's great. And then yeah, more of the other websites, but again, so nice artwork there. And he has like a cloth, I believe a cloth cape, like kind of like a tattered and torn type cape, which is really cool. So it kind of hovers over the shoulder piece, which is freaking awesome. Next we have Kael Darkhelm, or Kael Darkhelm, hopefully that's how you pronounce it. Now, I honestly don't know what I'm looking at, but this guy looks like a beast and he's menacing. One of the things to do note about this particular toy line is that some of these characters do intertwine with each other, as not everyone, but most of these are intertwined with other characters and their storylines. So one of them can be a good guy from a certain planet, another one can be the bad guy from the same exact planet, or they could be from two different planets, but they somehow meet in the middle. So that's actually really awesome. So again, I don't know what I'm really looking at, but he's got like a pleather type cape. He's got like a pleather, like a, what do you call it, material going down, like the fabric going down from the belt, which looks like so well sculpted. And just the torso itself and all that armor and detail is just, it's insane. And you can see it kind of has like a little rock formation in the bottom of the arms underneath the armor plates. So it has like the reddish hues to it, which contrasts against the black, the rocks, which looks insane. So maybe the helmet can be removable. Who knows? I guess we're going to find out soon enough. But if we go into his bio, we can see that he has like this giant staff. Oh, so he is, you can remove the helmet, alternate head, and two hands. So that's really, really awesome. And then this design right here, so futuristic, so badass, so beefy. Yeah, so really, really cool. Great, great, great design. Next, we're going to go into the Gatekeeper. Now, on the website, it says sold out because this was actually a Kickstarter exclusive. So the only way to get this figure was if you funded the Kickstarter. So unfortunately, I did not at the time. So this figure will not be there, but I believe if I remember correctly from the bio, it said, like, you know, aside from the name, the Gatekeeper, he doesn't speak and he's just intimidating. He's like in charge of the portals that kind of, it's like the Nekzus that has all these different portals, and you have to get through him in order to get through the other portals, if I remember correctly. But otherwise, he's got the whole black and silver aesthetics. He kind of has like that same rock formation underneath. The silvers looks great. The whole shin guards, the boots, the armors, the helmet piece is like a skull, but more like robotic-esque. Yeah, that is amazing. And one thing to do note is that these figures do have a lot of articulation, so that's what makes it really, really awesome. And look at all those extra hands. He's got the bladed sword, the shoulder straps, and he's got a back, like a back piece for his I guess 2 daggers, or like swords or blades. That's actually incredible. And yeah, man, look at this guy. Very, very intimidating. Like, the storylines that they put for these characters just makes this brand very, very intense. Like, you just cannot not like these. Like, this is, yeah, I mean, it does say buy action figure on the bottom, so maybe you could. No, you can't. It doesn't allow you to, but that's, yeah, I mean, just the helmet itself is like a deal. Like you know, just buy it. All right, next we have the Crimson Enforcer, and I believe this guy is more like an army builder. So you can see that it's a little bit more stripped down in terms of its design and aesthetic. So not too much to say here, other than he does coincide with, I believe, the other Spyte Usurper figure. He's more in like the lava molten style design, kind of roughly the same reuse of molding of the sculpting of the figure, but otherwise the head sculpt looks cool. The arms, the shoulders, and the shin guards all looks great. But again, it's supposedly like an army builder, so not too much to say about this one, but it does look pretty badass. And if we read his bio, he does come with the shin guards, which are removable, alternate hands, and then just the head sculpt. So yeah, really, really cool. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, their bios explain everything and how which clan that he's a part of, but really awesome, really cool. Next, we have Quik Jak, and this is another figure that I actually did pre-order. This one kind of gives me like a small soldiers vibe. I don't know why, but I love the pinks, the purples, the yellows, the aquas, the slight bluish colors. Like, there's just so much going on within this figure, and it has like such a amazing futuristic style and design to it. I just love the aesthetic and the bulkiness of, you know, kind of like a space type character. I mean, again, you just have to read the bio to know exactly how these characters are originated from, but I love the shoulder cannon too, and then just the ammo that's clipping down into the belt. It looks like he's got a side holster with a gun too, and yeah, I'm just so damn excited for this figure. I absolutely love this one. I cannot wait to have this figure in hand, because again, I will be reviewing this one at some point, but the gloves, all that stuff just looks, man, so incredible. If I go to his bio, I mean, just look, it has like a whole neon, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, the color choices, so badass, man. That's incredible. I love it. I absolutely love this figure. So it looks like he's part of an alliance, and there are 2 characters that are associated with this particular character as well, which we'll get into a little bit later, but here's his bio, and then we've seen specialty and all that stuff. So yeah, otherwise fantastic figure, looks really, really great. So yeah, I'm excited for that guy. Next we have Prime. Now Prime coincides with the Meldmaster, as he's got the blue aesthetics as well, and I believe on Instagram they showed the prototype of this figure, and he looks incredible, a lot better than what these renders are showing. The renders don't do the figures justice, but this guy, he's got like different style armor, more of the, again, the rock formation on the shoulders, the blacks, and then the boots, I think it might be reused parts, but still good enough. And then we can see the silver trims and the light blues, which really contrast as well against the silvers and blacks, and the head sculpts look pretty awesome. So yeah, this one's cool. Let's go into his bio real quickly, and yes, he's got the additional gauntlets, the chest piece, and the alternate hand. So it looks like he has not really much weapons, but man, I love the renders of this. All that looks absolutely incredible. Yeah, so I think it's pretty much all the same here, but again, I would love to read the bio for all of you guys, but man, it's a lot to take in. So definitely I'll put the link down below so you guys can read it. Next, we have the Pale King, which looks like a character that came straight out of He-Man, kind of like the villain from He-Man. Damn, I forgot his name. But Skeletor, there you go. So he's got like the purples, the bone aesthetic on the side shoulders, and he's got like cloth goods, and he's got like a really interesting design, and the belt looks very awesome with the lime greens and yellows, and then you can see like even the straps on the forearms and the claws, and then just the really cool textures on the torso, and then the layers of the shin guards going down from the maroons into the purples. Just his head itself looks freaking amazing. Like, it is a fantastic looking, like, it's another fantastic one. This is, I want to pre-order this, but I'm gonna wait until the other 3 come out first, and then if those 3 do really well, then I'll definitely add this one onto the list. And it just looks absolutely incredible. And he does have like a scepter. He has like more of a necromancer, you know, does more sorcery style, so that looks, I mean, so damn incredible. Look at all like the glow of the character, especially with the green eyes and stuff. So really, really awesome. There's this full bio, and yeah, so this guy's more of a backup character for me in terms of whenever the other 3 come in, I will definitely pre-order this at some point, but really awesome. Next, we have Nekzus, which goes hand in hand with the character Quik Jak, so they're both roughly in that same category. You can see how this guy has not necessarily the same design, well, roughly kind of the same design, but more in the reds and yellows and silvers with grays. So I guess he's 2 out of the 3 character designs, and he's got the shoulder rockets or missiles on the left shoulder, and then he's got like more armor pieces on the right, and then the head sculpt looks pretty interesting, and then the hefty boots and all that stuff. So really cool character nonetheless. And if I read the bio, yeah, just look at all that. That looks great. I love, so Nekzus and Quik Jak, and then the other character, which we'll get into a little bit later, all 3 of them are like a team, part of the same faction or clan. So that's awesome. Yeah, so it even tells you right here he's part of Quik Jak's crew. Very dope. and there's his bio, and then the abilities and stuff. So yeah, I mean, another great looking figure for sure. Next we have Arcturus. Hopefully I said that right. And this one is another figure that they had also previously unboxed on their Instagram account, and I love the translucent blues onto the hands that go right into the white arms. It looks like a little more of the rock formation as well, but in white. And then he's kind of got this, the head sculpt looks very, very interesting. It has like a, I don't know how to explain it, like a snowman penguin style nose, like a beak, which looks incredible, the eyes, and then the blues, which all contrast as well against the grays. Very, very, very cool. So I think it reuses a few parts from different figures, but still got the cloth goods pieces that are going down from the side waist piece, which is awesome, and the belt looks really dope. And he's got like four eyes, something like that. But yeah, I mean, this is just ridiculously good, and it's like icy blue flame effects on his wrists, which looks, oh, man, and look at those translucent hands. That is, I don't know how else to explain it. But look, he also has a hood, a removable face mask, and you can see his head underneath, which is cool. He's got like another scepter as well, or a staff. That's really, really awesome. And those translucent blues, freaking dope. And just look at the belt and everything about it, man. Maybe I might pre-order this one too one day once I get to it, but yeah, I don't know. I really want to see just how far this line will go, and then once I see it's enticing, I will definitely pick up more figures. But then we have Epsylon again. So the Epsylon, Nekzus, and Quik Jak are the three powerhouse here, which you can see they all share like the same aesthetic. Epsylon has more like a beehive hexagon style head sculpt, which looks really cool against the golds and blacks. Looks like he's got like a communicator with an antenna on the side piece. He's got like a cloth goods on the right shoulder, and then he's got the shoulder straps, and then the same like other figures in terms of the ammo, and then the designs of like the pants, and then the boots and all this stuff. But the colors of the oranges and the light blues and teal greens and the blacks all really works well together. So that's awesome. So yeah, he's got like a pretty cool like gun weapon. You can remove all the other armor pieces as well, extra hands. Yeah, very, very cool. Design wise, that looks awesome. The gun looks really cool too. There's his bio, and then everything else is there. Then we have Obsidious, which looks so damn intimidating, because just look at this guy. I mean, look at the colors, look at the cape, look at the torn edges, look at the teeth, the grinning face, the I don't know, just that whole sculpting and design. So we're getting towards the bad guys, but he looks like a very massive threat to whatever the heck his storyline is. But it just looks, and man, and even it has like that cool design by the strap that's going down the cloth piece, or maybe it's plastic, I'm not sure. But man, this guy looks great. We need to dive deeper into this. Yeah, I mean, look at that cape, look at the staff. It kind of has like a dragon beak there too. So damn cool. The hood, the red eyes, all that is very, very menacing. And yeah, we can see a better photo here of, kind of has like an ostrich, or yeah, I mean, like kind of like a bird beak style, or maybe it's a dragon, can't really tell. But just the overall cape, maybe hopefully the cape will be a wired cape, so we can have more posability, which will be great. But otherwise, the reds, all blacks, look just absolutely incredible. And oh, it's his scythe, so very cool. Man, amazing. And last but not least, we have the Eternal Guard, which I don't even know how to really explain this figure other than he looks like the end of the end. Looks absolutely incredible. I just love the golds, the beige, the bronze, the oranges, the yellows, just the intricate designs. Looks like royalty, like a gold chandelier. I don't even know what I'm looking at, but man, oh man, the horns, the light blue the face paint, and then kind of like hooves, legs, or like the feet for the toes and stuff. So man, just like shin guards, the armor, just look at the design of the sculpting. Looks so damn incredible. I will pre-order this one too at some point, but for the time being, I really want to wait and see how the other ones will do. If we read the bio, I mean, just looking at him anyways, he has like looks like he has an axe or like a hammer style weapon, and the wings are just like 3 on each side, which has like a dragon-esque, oh man, he's like levitating. It's like angel guardian god vibes. So amazing. Just look at that. His eyes are glowing with the blues. All that looks incredible. Very, very cool. Chain Worlds, Eternal Guard. So he's like the protector. So yeah, man, absolutely incredible figure. I'm like drooling, gushing over it of how great it looks. Other than that, we can see here on the side, it does say more characters already in the works. So man, oh man, we can see like a silhouette of another character there. Looks like he's chained up or something. So dear Lord, I'm like terrified to know what's going to happen with this guy. But as we move on, or we get into the more of the websites, like, you know, you can take a look at the comics, which is pretty cool. Obviously offers a lot more background information on each of these characters. The characters and lore, which we've just kind of went over, but we have better product shots and designs of each of these characters, so you can see kind of like a very, very sick roster, kind of giving it like a 3D, I don't know how to explain it. It just looks like such a badass toy line, man. Like, take my word for it. I don't know what digital is, but that's cool. Okay, cool. But then we got the news, the shop, which we already talked about. But otherwise, that is the MetaTravelers Legendari figures. I did pre-order a few, so if you guys like what you see, I mean, this is just absolutely incredible. So other than that, I want to thank you guys all for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this line. Did you pre-order? Did you even know this existed? What do you think about it? Otherwise, thanks for watching. Make sure you give a like and subscribe. It'll definitely help the channel grow. And I will definitely see you all in the next episode, because I want to dive more into these other obscure brands and other toy lines more than just like the main popular ones. So till then, I'll see you guys all in the next episode. And again, please subscribe. It'll definitely help the channel grow. So till then, see you in the next one.